Why do you want Parler?
Well, the CEO is just really incredible. Like what he's been able to do. Like even before uh, uh, we discussed me taking ownership of it, he was able to get it unbanned off of Google and off of Apple. So people had a uh, uh, they had a I know there were some people who worked in social media that hit my people immediately saying that the app was banned, but it wasn't the case. He actually had worked on uh, removing the ban on it. And why would I remain in a place where I'm just tolerated? Why not go to a place where I'm celebrated? It's actually something Kid Rock just gave me a text about that. Go to places where you're celebrated, not where you're just tolerated. You know, I bring a lot of, uh, and that's because Instagram is, was purchased by Mark Zuckerberg, who, from what I can see, has a left agenda. So people are using their technology to silo any messaging that they don't
Kanye
agree
was
with.
explaining why he gonna buy the new Parler app on some news platform. I'm not sure who he was talking to, but he said the reason why he's purchasing it because he want to go somewhere where he's celebrated and not tolerated. And I 100% agree with him because the stuff that he want to talk about is shit that's not like on these white and Jewish platforms like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. You can't speak that shit because he don't own it. It's owned by the high ups. We already know who own it, and that's why I feel like he was speaking against it because he can't speak all that anti-Semitic shit. He can't speak all that anti-black shit in these interviews on these public forums. He can't do that. So he want to speak that shit on a conservative platform, and if you want to go over there with all them racist white people and speak that shit and get all them people to agree, go ahead. He gonna have 1 billion followers on that conservative shit. But on these other platforms that's ran by people who you don't agree with, you can't talk your shit. We're not gonna celebrate you on Drink Champs or HBO The Shop or any other platform where you speaking all that negative shit. So if you want to do that, build your own shit, talk all that shit. Because I feel like he was getting clowned by the black community since he came in the game. Not by all, well, by some, because he wasn't the typical gangster rapper. So that's why he put on the White Lives Matter, MAGA hat, talking about George Floyd. And then it's certain people that probably like was trying to silence him, telling him, don't say this, say this instead. And those was most likely the Jewish people. So that's why he started coming about the anti-Semitic stuff. Because like it's like anybody that goes against him in his head or anybody who he don't agree with, he will go at. The only reason why he brought up George Floyd, because he wanted the black people to be on his side. He wanted the black people to be like, hey, maybe George Floyd didn't die from a knee on his neck. He died from an overdose. Black people rioting for no reason. Like, he would say anything to go against whatever the black community says. And that's his right. He need to take all that bullshit to the Parler app though. Go somewhere where he's celebrated by them racist ass white people and stay over there. Because the way he moving, like he was a racist white man. So he just go ahead and do what he got to do over there, man. What y'all think about this? I'm out.